depression is hard to even remember because one of the things that I found with depression is that everything became a blur for me. Back in 2000, 2001, I suffered from major clinical depression. I had been having some challenges in my life and some emotional things that I was already seeing a therapist about. And then I experienced an accident at work. And as a result of some of the medications that I was put on for a very, very severe back injury, my brain chemistry was changed and I was thrown into a severe depression. And to this day, there are chunks of time in those years that I don't recall. I would have conversations with people, I would participate in activities, and it very much felt like I was alone, even in a room full of people. And that was when I could get out the door. For me, depression very much was a dark night of the soul. And I think a lot about the advertisement that gets on TV for antidepressant medications that says, where does depression hurt? Depression hurts everywhere. Who does depression hurt? Depression hurts everyone. And there's a lot of truth to that. Depression very much hurt those around me. I had friends and family members that could not understand why I wouldn't return phone calls, why I wasn't showing up for family events. They kept trying to see me. My partner had a terrible burden in trying to hold our lives together and pay the bills and clean the house and cook. And a lot of days I couldn't get out of bed. And on the days when I could get out of bed, it took a real effort to shower, to go outside, to walk the dog. Simple things, when previously I had been an administrator and had juggled hundreds of details for a church office. And I think for me, I really felt that loss of being able to focus, the loss of being able to concentrate on anything. I wanted to sleep all of the time. I was exhausted no matter how much sleep I had because it was restless sleep. I would grind my teeth at night, so my jaw would ache and hurt in the morning. My muscles were tense, my immunity was low. I was catching every cold that came around. And a real low point came for me when my partner begged and pleaded with me out of a sense of not knowing whether I was going to kill myself and commit suicide. And I ended up going to a doctor at my partner's urging. And I broke down in tears and I cried when I went to fill out the paperwork that merely asked for my name and my address and my insurance information because it seemed too overwhelming. I felt as if I was being asked to climb Mount Everest by filling out a form at a doctor's office. It felt like I couldn't do this. And I was sobbing all of the time. And I remember it often felt to me as if I was never going to find a way through this. I was never going to be able to get to the other side. I was never going to be able to find a way clear through the darkness. And it was only through people continually reaching out to me, through church members coming to see me, through my partner's love and support, through the companionship of our animals at the time. That was a big comfort to me. Through wonderful doctors and therapists and all sorts of alternative practitioners, that I was eventually able to very slowly recover. And it was not a clear line of upward recovery. There were stops and starts. There was trying this medication and then that medication and then readjusting dosages and having side effects and experiencing all of those things. So it was actually a large number of years, I would say. And to this day, while I would say that I no longer struggle with depression, I still struggle with anxiety and panic attacks on occasion if I'm not getting enough sleep or I'm under particularly stressful circumstances.
Thank you very much.